What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disney Movie News. Today we're talking about Ant-Man, we're talking about Dumbo, and we're talking about the HB of Notre Dame. Get ready.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk, we talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's Disney Movie News.
Yeah, I'm hype.
You hype?
Cool.
You hype?
Way to back me up on that, guys.
You knew you were going to be so hype.
Way to carry the hype.
He's so hype. He was
All
so
right.
tired.
I had to turn it on for the show, man. I was preserving my energy.
Oh. What's on your shirt?
Oh, that's it's summertime Peach. It's Princess Peach from Super Mario, and she's looking all
hipster in
vaporwave.
summertime.
Yeah, man. I love me some Princess Peach. What's up, guys? Welcome to Disney Movie News. I'm Leo Camacho. I'll be your host this evening, so buckle up and let's go for a ride. You can follow me on the internet at Mr. Leo Zombie, but don't just follow me. You're going to want to make sure you follow Popcorn Talk at the Popcorn Talk Network on YouTube and at Popcorn Talk Network on YouTube and at the Popcorn Talk on Twitter.
Right.
Brumba. Who are you?
Roomba. My name's Sarah Sterling.
Sarah Stern. That's pretty
Sarah
good.
Sterling _ on Twitter. Sarah G. Sterling on Instagram.
That's fair. That's a good name. I think I like it. Who dat? I don't know you, redheaded.
I like how your hand just came into my frame.
You there.
It's like the unattached hand, disembodied hand of who? Hi, guys. I'm Keetin. I do have red hair now.
Yeah, you're a country
It's
singer.
gonna get old. It's gonna get old pretty soon. But you guys
Never.
can follow me all over the interwebs at Keetin Marchi.
Yeah.
That's true. You can do that. That is an absolute certainty.
Please do that.
Guys, let's make it a chatty day, huh? Let's get into some
happy to
conversation.
chat.
What do you say?
What do you want to talk about, Leo?
Well, I was really hoping that we could talk about this new Dumbo casting news, and I was really hoping that you could tell me a little thing
What's
or two
going
about
on?
it.
Because you don't know who this guy is.
No, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember from Game of Thrones who he played.
Yeah. Who is he?
He is in.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
This is
Oh, no.
Is he a soldier?
the
The-
wrong photo.
This is a wrong
Oh,
photo.
I was like, wait a minute.
That's the
There we
right
go.
photo.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
Oh, him. He is,
Can you guess?
Play.
All of you Game of Thrones fans.
man, you know what?
Is he gonna play the mouse?
No.
What?
He's the dad of the kids in the movie.
The dad of the
Oh,
kids.
okay.
No, I don't see him. Is he from Volantis?
No, let me read you.
I was just
I'm
guessing.
I'm going to read you some hints, okay? You would never remember this guy from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Don't ever doubt
Sorry.
it.
But props to you, dude, for getting on that show.
Yeah, man.
Props to you.
Props to anybody who got on that show.
I really don't know how to pronounce his name from the show. It's
let me see it.
Areo Ahota.
Oh, Areo Hota. Yeah, dude.
He is from the free city of Norvos.
Well, that's what I meant. That's what I meant, Norvos.
Sure you did.
That's what you meant, Leo?
I said Volantier. That's from Lord of the Rings, you guys.
Volantis?
Volantier.
Volantis is from Game of Thrones.
No, it's not Volantis, is it? Is that the name of the city?
Volantis.
Oh, it is? No, Volantier is like the name of something in Lord of the Rings.
Thinking about the Palantir?
Palantir.
Is he the guy?
I combined Volantis and
I
Palantir.
think I kind of remember him. He's like the guy that kind of leads Daenerys astray. No?
No, that's the guy from Karth. He does
Yeah,
look like
that's
that
Karth.
guy,
Yeah, no.
but different guy.
That guy's way bigger, though.
Let me.
Yeah, who's he? So he's playing the dad of the kids.
He's
Dad of
playing
the
the
kids.
I love how guys, we're stretching the news thin this week, okay? When the guy who is from Volantis plays the dad of the kids from Dumbo is headline news on Disney Movie News, you know that it's going to be a slow episode.
This guy is in Dorne scenes a lot.
Dorn scenes.
Oh, he's in Dorne. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
had a feeling. I
Look,
just kept
there he is.
picturing him in orange for some reason.
He's just like a background guy. He's like the king's guard
He talks and he has like a role in the books.
okay.
in the
So
books, for
he's-
sure.
He's like in the show a lot when they are in Dorne and when this stuff that I'm watching happens. It's a spoiler. I'm not going to talk about it.
I got you.
No spoilers, please. That's
that's cool.
Good for him. Yeah, we're like, all right, way to go, man.
Do you
Way
know
to-
there was some news that broke right before you got it?
Is it the Star Wars writer news?
Not
it
the
the
Star
Lion
Wars,
King
not
news?
the Lion King.
Yeah,
news.
yeah,
Okay.
but it's not confirmed.
yeah.
We'll get to that.
I didn't hear about that.
The casting for Scar is
Chewy tail, edgy fool.
that's right, and you might know him as Mordo from Doctor Strange. He's in talks to be what? What do you mean? Ugh.
Sorry, I just
Wasn't he also in Firefly?
What do
he
you
was
mean,
the
What's
his
oh.
name?
He was the villain in the
I can't
last
remember.
Firefly
It's like Chiwetel.
Chiwetel
Chiwetel
Ejiofor. I've interviewed him, and I
Ejiofor.
had to practice his name a ton of
So
times
you know
before I
it.
went in.
Yeah. Yeah, he played. He was. Why did you just say ugh? Is
What
Doctor?
is his character in Doctor Strange?
He's literally the guy who trains Doctor Strange, Mordo, the black dude.
Oh, wait. No, I just need someone to spell his name so I can look him up.
Mordo.
Chiwetel C-H-E
Mordo, Doctor Strange.
W
Mordo's phonetic.
I
I found it. Okay, cool.
great.
Oh, I like this guy.
He's great. He has a great voice too.
Yeah, he's awesome. That's why I was like, why'd you ugh it? He's the best.
He's been in something else that I know of.
Z for Zachariah.
I'm looking it up.
I know. He's in 12 Years a Slave.
No, that's not what I know him
yes.
from. So
I like how I went to Doctor Strange first, not 12 Years a Strange, which
Which
is
he was
definitely
nominated for an
his
Academy Award
literally a cinematic masterpiece.
he,
I went to Firefly with him.
it's
Yeah.
rumored that he's gonna be Scar. It's not confirmed.
It's rumored, but it's just like it's pretty good.
It's a good
pretty
one.
solid
Do you
one.
know he was also in Love Actually? He played what's her face's husband? She's a pirate.
Da-da-dun, dun, da-da-dun, dun,
What is her
da-da-dun, dun.
name?
She's a pirate.
She's married to Orlando Bloom. Why am I blanking?
Oh, Orlando Bloom. Who?
Somebody help me, please, in the chat.
What are you looking
His
for?
name is Peter in Love Actually. I was just trying to see what he was in that I know him from because sometimes I'm looking at an actor and he's like in a lot of things like you guys are
Keira
listing.
Knightley.
And
He's not
then
married
like
to
I
Keira
look
Knightley.
at his IMDb and usually like they're in a DCOM or something, but not this guy.
Not this guy.
No, in Love Actually, he's married to Keira Knightley.
This dude.
Yes, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel.
Yes. Great.
Brandon's saying 12 Years a Strange. How dare you? First of all, but also well done.
I did want to talk about the Star Wars stuff.
Okay, well then let's.
Let's talk
Do you
about it.
mind, dude? We're just gonna
We're just,
throw
like,
in another one in
pausing
there.
out of our-
Yeah, we're
But
pausing out
thanks
of our
for
order.
pulling some Chiwetel up there.
By the way, the person I'm talking to is the angel in the sky. Say hi, angel in the sky, so I don't seem crazy.
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
He was
my
also the
goodness.
angel at Comic-Con for me. So.
Oh, he was.
He was.
Dude, that must
he
have been a
was
blast.
the rock star who edited all of it.
We're gonna talk about The Rock later on.
Yeah, we
But Star Wars news. What Star Wars news?
Um,
Oh yeah.
I'm so upset, you guys.
He didn't he write Jurassic World?
I don't care.
Yeah, tell him. Babe,
Tell me
him.
what's the news?
I
Sarah?
like.
I
This
don't
is
know
the one Star Wars
Star
news that
Wars-
Sarah can be
Star Wars
salty about.
Episode 9 is getting rewritten.
Oh, I heard about that, but who's rewriting it?
One of the guys who wrote Cursed Child,
Blah.
Jack Thorne, who is one of the two guys who wrote the Harry Potter play Cursed Child.
And you don't
Blah.
like it?
No.
I still
So-
have yet to read Cursed Child.
If you
No.
guys want someone to rewrite Star Wars who has blatant disregard for the rules of the world and
That's
will
the
just
problem.
change characters however he wants them to be, then this will be great.
F that guy.
But if you want a good Star Wars movie that's true to the original trilogy, get ready to be disappointed.
Sarah, tell me how you really feel about
this
this
guy,
guy.
like, ruined everything.
I need to go like sit down and
Look at his.
read
Let's
Cursed
look at his
Child
body of work. Can we
tonight.
look it up?
Yeah, sorry.
Can you IMDb that fool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Oh
ready
yeah.
for
There's also the.
everybody to
Wait, hold on.
defend him
Are we,
in
is
the
that in our
comments.
lineup tonight? The Big Hero 6 TV series.
I think they just give us these things to play with.
Is that a? I cannot
These
help
are like
it.
our fidget spinners.
This is oh my
while
god.
we're here.
OG rubber fidget spinners.
Okay, I'm glad everyone in the comments is being like, no.
No, they're not into it.
He wrote the National Treasure TV series.
There was a
that
TV
was good
series?
enough to become a I mean, I love National
Same.
Treasure.
I didn't
even
Nicolas
know
Cage
it
is a
was
god,
one.
but
Hold on. Let me
Skins,
see.
the TV series. I do like Skins.
that
Oh, he
did
did
well.
Supermarket Love Song.
What has he done?
What's that?
Oh, this is as a writer.
He did. Oh, he wrote. Nope. TV miniseries. Nope. Last Panthers. War Book. Stop going so fast. Scroll
Well,
up.
there's nothing that I recognize
Scroll up.
here.
I might recognize. Let me see. Scroll down. Now you went too low. All right.
How good did that guy feel when he got to update his
Sinbad.
IMDb Pro
No.
and put on Star Wars episode?
Yeah, he
like,
might
can
as
you
well.
imagine?
He might as well have called IMDb and said, "Hey man, can you guys just delete everything? I just got Star Wars, man. Just take everything else off."
That's all that
Yeah, I
matters.
think How I Live Now is like one of the most relevant things, I guess.
How I
But
Live
even
Now?
then, that's a stretch.
And then he told them, like, look, just leave How I Live Now and the National Treasure TV series. Everything else, just get rid of it. I don't need
I
it.
can't believe that was more than one episode.
Yeah. That's. I can't believe it was one episode.
How bad was it that I mean, I feel
I
like
never
Star
even heard of
Wars like now they're questioning everything since this Han Solo like fiasco
Well,
happened.
it's just gonna feel that way. But if I mean, like, you can say, well, I mean, they did it with Rogue One too. It got re-edited a bajillion times, and I don't think that was the case. I don't remember hearing any sort of like jumbled up rumors for episode 7. Did you?
No, I don't remember.
No,
I
that one
wasn't
came out
paying
just clean.
attention.
Beside when like Carrie Fisher passed away and they had to go back and like.
Well, that's
That's
8.
Oh, sorry, 8.
Yeah, but that wasn't like.
Yeah, 7 was completely clean.
Yeah, it just dropped. And then Rogue One, they were like, no, hold on, and re-edit it, make it less violent. Oh, too violent, make it. Oh.
They awoke the
Literally?
force and just crap hit the fan.
I just can't believe that the entire tagline, the thing that was carrying the weight of all of the promo, didn't even make the final cut in Rogue One. I rebel.
I know. I was waiting
Didn't
for
even
the
make
line.
it. Didn't even get into the movie, which is really surprising.
Anyway, I have a lot of disdain for Jack Thorne.
Apparently, look, I understand it's Disney movie news, but Harry Potter is like basically like the cousin of Disney. So let me ask you, how did you feel about Chris Child?
I hate Chris Child.
I don't know anything about.
Let me
Chris
finish
Child.
my sentence, please. I didn't even get to put my period at the end of it.
I'm trying to not read Chris Child and just see it.
You need that.
Judged.
Everyone I know who
Well, no,
saw
because I was gonna say, you
likes
think-
it a lot. And
I have access to read. I could literally stay up all night and read it tonight.
I
which
have
I'm now
literally,
contemplating doing.
I have no desire to see
man.
it. But
None
that's
at
because
all?
I read it first. No, I don't want to.
You don't want to complete your Harry Potterdom?
No, I would go if I could just go without having to work or pay for it.
The creator of Severus Snape and the Marauders just followed me on Twitter, and I told him I was a fan. He said he was a fan of me, and I was like,
exciting.
"What's up, dude?"
Oh, you know, Mick.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know the guy who played Severus Snape?
Oh, him? No,
In
I
that
don't
show-
know.
in
Him. No, the
the
creator of the movie of that short.
Yeah.
I don't know Nick either.
Oh,
I
you
don't know.
Mick. I'll have to-
No, I know.
This is long.
I know
Sorry,
Sirius Black.
Disney.
He's my buddy.
Oh, cool.
He's a cool dude. I like him.
I know Severus Snape.
So that's,
Cooler dude.
There's the cover of Harry Potter and the Chris Child.
So it impacted you greatly.
I mean, it was just very disappointing because I was really excited to have
So let me
an
hold on.
amended- Huh?
Let me illustrate the evening. The book comes out. We go to a Harry Potter Barnes and Nobles event. I'm how hype. I'm just like HP myself.
Well, who are you dressed like, Sarah?
She
I
was
was just
straight
a
up.
Hufflepuff.
She was just an HP or
Repping the
a
puffs.
Huffpuff. I was HP. She was Huffpuff. And we go. It's fun. Her sister like did a trivia thing. Sarah like crushed people at it. I hung out with James Chatz in
Let's
Starbucks.
be real. They hosted Harry Potter trivia at Barnes and Noble, and we deemed it not good enough and hosted our own.
And they
trivia
did their
in a
own on
separate
the
section
side.
of the store.
Like
That's what
literally
happened.
left their section and they were like, "Oh, I didn't know this was for scrubs. We're gonna go do
Well,
the
it was
legit
super weird.
one."
They were only doing book 4 trivia. Only.
Why?
which is,
really
Why
weird.
book 4? Just because that's
maybe
the
it's my
thickest?
favorite
Like,
book. Maybe
not
maybe I
even.
like
It's not.
dragons.
The 7th one is.
Maybe. I'm just giving you.
It's really dumb. Anyway.
Yeah, so they did their own. I drew a Harry Potter on the wall, a HP on the wall. We hung out. We had a good time. Ran into some people we knew. There was like a Wizard Rock, not Wizard Rock back, excuse me, a Harry Potter like goth cover band that performed. There was a Harry Potter improv. So it was like HP saturated, right? Like
love it.
every nook and cranny of that place was oozing the colors of the Hogwarts houses. It was just rich. The environment was charged. People on the floor sleeping there for 17 weeks waiting for this book to come out. I have to set up the excitement because I want you to understand that the hype was overflowing. It was Niagara Falls of hype, HP hype.
I feel the hype.
The book is released. Sarah, just swimming through a sea of people, grabs one, buys the book. Everyone's like, should we hang out? And we're like, I don't know. And then a dude hits on our friend. Is like, what's up, beautiful? Can I
This
get
is
your
all
number?
very
And then
irrelevant
we're
to
like,
the story.
no, you can't. This is weird. Anyways, let's all go home because this evening is basically dead because we all want to read this book. And we're driving home. Sarah's like, I can't wait. I'm gonna look. No, I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna read the back. I'm gonna read the back pages. I'm gonna read the fine print. We get home. Sarah like immediately just like dashes to the bathroom. Boom. She's in her pajamas.
Bathroom? Oh.
She gets ready
I
for
was
bed.
like, why
She
do
gets
we
ready
need
for
to know
bed
this?
because she's like letting it build. She's let it marinate and simmer the anticipation.
Okay.
She beelines to the bathroom, gets ready, gets pajamas on, gets super cozy, goes to the bedroom, gets in the middle of the bed, not even on her side of the bed, in the middle of the bed, like a movie, like a sick grandma. Then she gets the book, she pumps it out, and I go, you need anything, babe? She's like, no, I'm good. I just leave the door cracked, and I go and I live my life for the rest of the night. I pop my head in, and I
You go play video games
I
for the
play
rest of the
video
night.
game. Yeah, and then I come back in, silence, like just from the other room. Occasionally I hear, oh my God, from the other room. I pop my head and I go, hey babe, everything okay? She's like,
You're not even like telling it accurately.
Yes, I am.
No,
And
because
so-
I came out of the room excited after like the first chapter.
Yeah, you were like, I just started it.
I was like, this is dope. Like this happened. I'm into it, and then it all went immediately.
And I was like,
downhill.
oh, hopeful, cool, Overwatch. And then, but then like I popped in, I'm okay, because I keep hearing these sounds. She's like,
These guys need their own reality.
So then
show.
I am like, okay, all right, Hulk smash, I don't want to make you upset. I leave the room, and then I just come, like Sarah comes out defeated. Just the book, just like somehow, the book was grayer in her hands. It was like made of concrete and stone. And I just like, you okay, babe? She's just like just this deep mode of contemplation, just like this inner
Anger.
turmoil, just stirring inside this conflict
I'm
of
gonna read this
I didn't
book.
like it, but it was Harry Potter. And then she's just like, kind of sucked.
I don't feel like there was any conflict at that point.
No, there was. I saw it in your eyes, in your soul, in your heart. Yeah.
There's no more conflict. She like seriously doesn't like it. Sarah, you should have come. I went to Harry Potter camp one time. I was a prefect actually, and
I
like
went to a Harry Potter.
Harry
camp
Potter,
once.
Harry and the Potters were there, and like the MuggleNet guys came.
God.
It was
What?
the coolest thing. Like it was real, and like the Moaning Myrtles, like all
I'm
like,
like, those are all my friends.
yeah, they were all there.
Guys, first of all, I want to say thank you for the compliments. I'm glad you think I'm a good storyteller, but a special shout out to Madeline, who said I should have written episode 9 instead. That was me. I love you guys so much.
Yeah, no, everyone who sees the play says that it's good, but I mean, even if the play production is good, that doesn't like change the fact that they just like.
It was poorly written.
No, it's not. It's not that it's poorly written. They just like changed things that should
Well, I
not have
meant,
been
well,
changed.
yes, that's what I mean. It was poorly written as for a Harry Potter story. Like, it had nothing to do. You know what I
Guys,
mean?
I'm gonna read this book in the next week.
All the time
Next
tennis
week
have
on
been
Disney Movie
destroyed.
News, I'm gonna tell Sarah my opinion of it.
Spoilers.
No,
For what?
I'm gonna
She
read the
hasn't
book.
read it yet.
Oh, well, don't waste your time. Anyway, so let's move on with the news.
So
Hope you
he's
guys like that
writing
little
Star Wars.
aside. He's writing Star Wars, and now you know how we feel. But in positive maybe news, Alan Menken, he
Why
went.
are you? What order are you going in? We didn't.
Oh,
get the
sorry, I
second
skipped the second one. Sorry, we'll get to that in a second. Alan Menken coming later, but before that, El Hombre Omega y
Wasp.
la avispa, la mujer avispa, I don't know. Yeah, man, Ant-Man and Wasp. We got a little tease, a little teasy, a little drippity drop.
Give me that. Give
Yeah,
me
let's
that.
watch it.
production and then they release this.
Yeah. Which is crazy because now we're getting teasers before productions. That's like insane that they're doing that. Lion King got
That's
one.
14 seconds.
Don't matter. Oh, there he is. He's on the corner. I'm very excited. He's very tempted.
Oh, he's not. Wait.
Oh,
That's it?
Did you guys just poop yourselves? Because that was crazy.
No,
Oh.
because that was nothing.
It's an ant-sized
Yeah.
teaser.
What is this, a trailer for ants? Get out of here with that.
That was funny.
So that's it.
It's in production.
It's in production, which we already knew because we went to D23 and they told us. Look, here's the deal. I'm excited because I liked the first Ant-Man movie. I like heist movies, number one. Heat, dope. Ant-Man was like heat, Chuck E. Cheese heat. You know what I mean? And I thought it was fun. I love Paul Rudd.
Rudd
I
is
love
the best.
I love Turiel. I think she's cool. And it'll be cool to see what they do next. Like I got the direction. What they had to do with Ant-Man, they had to make it like a break-in movie, especially because they had that teaser trailer like years before. It was like that trial thing. Like, what if there was an Ant-Man movie? This is what it would look like. And everybody was like, holy F, you have to make an Ant-Man movie.
Well, I felt like Paul Rudd and like his portrayal of a superhero in Ant-Man was kind of the PG version of Deadpool.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated
Yeah.
because I loved Deadpool minus like the really, really graphic stuff.
Yeah. So you didn't like Deadpool then?
No, I really liked Deadpool. But a lot of the graphic stuff, it was so CGI, like it wasn't that bad. But there were some things that I was like, oh no, I didn't need to see that.
I'm guessing you're talking about when his hand gets removed.
Yeah, that's gross.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, I like the fact that, I mean, I guess you could argue this for Falcon, but Falcon has like severe military training. And I guess Ant-Man is sort of a genius. But I like that he's like the everyday guy who just like got a magic suit basically.
Yeah.
But he is like a technical genius. Like he's a computer genius and he's like he's an expert cat burglar. But I feel like it's an interesting set of skills in contrast to everyone else in the Avengers. And that's why it's fun because he's lighthearted by nature and yet still kind of, I don't know. I always thought he was a cool character in the Marvel Universe. I was like, thought, that would be a really useful guy to have on your team, a guy who could shrink and grow.
But that's just
And-
because of the suit.
I know, but like the way he uses it is clever.
Okay,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
okay.
But
I see you.
But and he's sneaky. He's like crafty by nature, so he uses it in creative ways. And like Captain America would just get big and kick people, right? And that's cool, but that's boring. Also, he became Giant Man in Civil War.
Yes.
So we're gonna get to see him be Giant Man again, and it's gonna be real weird. And who's he gonna fight? Like, who's the villain of Ant-Man and Wasp going to be?
Is Wasp on his side?
Yeah, Wasp is
a good guy?
actually a long-term Avenger too. Ant-Man and Wasp are like core Avenger members for a long, long time.
This is my question, guys. Guys, when you're like, I'm a superhero, I'm gonna name myself something. The Wasp, really?
Well, here's the thing: in the Marvel universe, they don't generally name themselves. It's usually like a nickname or a code name given to them.
Well, just saying.
But I mean, the Wasp.
I mean, I hate Wasp.
Well, I feel like if it's like he got codenamed the Ant-Man suit, then and they gave her wings, like she would, like it's codenamed Wasp. Like that's the name of the Project Wasp
Okay,
or something
cool.
like
Okay,
that.
okay.
Because they never say like, except for Spider-Man, it's just like they never just say, hey, you want to be Ginormo guy? Like it's always somehow given to them.
I mean, for example, the Star-Lord. Peter Quill is like,
Yeah, but-
I'm the Star. I'm going to come up with a cool name.
But it's not cool, and that's what makes it cool.
It is cool, Star-Lord.
He
That's
makes
a
it
cool
cool.
name.
But it's like, imagine if you were a 14-year-old trying to come up with a superhero name and you wanted to be like respected and thought of as cool everywhere in the universe. You're like, I'm gonna be the Star-Lord. Like, there's no like sneaky way to craft that like from an organization, and it was handed down from a spot. Nothing like that. He was like, I'm gonna be the coolest guy ever, Star-Lord. And everyone's like, dude, that's super lame. And then when he becomes dope, they're like, dude, isn't that Star-Lord guy? Like, I love that that's how he got the name, and he's the only hero that's attained a superhero name like that in like a humorous
named it
manner.
himself.
Yeah. Like everyone else sort of gets it. Like the Winter Soldier, like that was
The
his
Hulk?
code name. The Hulk. Well, he's just a Hulk.
Yeah, he's a
he
big
is
dude.
a
He's a
Hulk.
big dude.
The Man of Iron, right? He's Iron Man and Captain America because he was
Thor
a captain.
doesn't even
And
have a name. His name is just Thor.
well, that's his name.
It's just his
straight
name.
up.
He just got kind of shafted.
Yeah, I mean like Vision. I mean, I don't know how.
Is their name?
Yeah, who knows how he got
No.
that one. Anyways, Scarlet Witch though, they never really call her that though, do they?
They don't. She's in a movie with Jeremy Renner that's coming out right now.
Yeah. Wait, Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye are in a movie?
Yeah, they're in a movie together. They play, I think, their love interest in the movie. But they were out doing press rounds.
Sarah, what are you saying in the chat that people are agreeing with you?
I didn't say anything. I'm just making I'm making my resting face.
You don't like me talking about Ant-Man?
Me.
Okay, well, let's move on then to the news that I spoiled already. Alan Menken hints at a live-action HB of Notre Dame. Sarah, take it away.
He just did an interview where he was like, I can't say anything, but I think Hunchback would be a great live action movie. That's what he said.
I agree.
He just wanted to put it out there.
I don't.
I got it.
And this is a photo from the stage play that everyone loves.
I didn't even know it was a stage play.
Yeah.
Tarzan had one too.
So I don't know. I think it would be a weird adaptation.
Well, I mean, it's like a classic, not just play, but a classic film. I mean, Hunchback of Notre Dame has been made since black and white
it's a classic
days.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a
yes,
book
yes,
based
yes.
off an actual legend. Like they're like
Yeah.
you can when you go
I
to
saw
Notre
him.
Dame Cathedral. What?
I saw the Hunchback when I went to Paris.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I was just thinking when I went to Notre Dame, I looked up and I'm like, man, if that guy was up there like singing, I'd be like, hey, shut up, dude. Like I can see you're right there. It's not that big. It's not like he was like 10 miles above the ground.
I was just waiting for the gargoyles when because I went up and climbed
Oh
to
my
Notre
God,
Dame,
the
and I
gargoyles.
just kept looking at him like,
The
"Don't you
invisible,
move.
the invisible
Don't
scooters,
you move."
invisible scooter riders, the way they run. Like they're on invisible scooters.
Someone tweeted at me once after I was harping on the gargoyles, and they were like, the gargoyles are a lot more tolerable when you stop to think that they're just figments of Quasimodo's imagination that he created so he wouldn't be so dang lonely.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, I feel bad now.
No,
Wow.
that means that I dislike every part of Quasimodo's personality then, because they're all lame to me.
Oh my god.
What do you say, Jerry? I'm like, oh God, Seinfeld. He was up there watching too many Seinfeld episodes, so one of the gargoyles is.
Who are those voices? They're
All I know is George. He's the guy who played George. Jason.
George Costanza.
Yeah, what's his name? Jason
Jason
Alexander. But I don't know the other two.
Well, maybe you should watch Down to Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Still wouldn't remember. They're not worth
I
that memory
rewatched
bank
Hunchback of Notre
space.
Dame probably in the last year because I was on a Disney kick, and the Hellfire song is still terrifying.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the hell that got into a Disney movie.
I don't know how Hunchback was made at all, honestly.
It's a very scary movie, and the first song is literally about him it just is.
Quasimodo song or
No, well,
Frollo song? Hellfire?
Hellfire is very raunchy and dark and evil, and then the opening scene is they kill it's just terrible.
What were my lyrics to Hellfire?
Quasimodo.
Esmeralda.
Da, 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 da. Da, da, da.
If you guys
name
are
the
interested
gargoyles?
in laughing, I did do an episode of Drunk Disney, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You did Hunchback?
That was the one I did. It was my first one, and then I did Nightmare Later. But Hunchback was my first one. It was
Wow.
one of their OG episodes.
Can you name the gargoyles?
Jason Alexander,
No, their names.
the British guy, and
The old grandma.
and Golden Girls.
Can you name them?
Yeah, it's very easy, actually.
Oh my God! Chill
No,
out.
you'll see what I mean. Their
Okay.
names are Victor, Hugo, and Laverne.
Laverne and Shirley.
Victor
Boss.
Hugo wrote Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Oh well, I didn't know that.
Oh, come on.
He should write episode 9.
He did.
Dude, all I know is that and I said this in that episode, but Quasimodo's calves are jacked, dude. They're like
See his
hams.
forearms?
Yeah, his forearms too,
Frickin'.
bro. Every day's leg day, every day is forearm day, every day is back day. You know,
No, he was born with that.
Oh, is that most?
That's not
Oh,
right.
that
My
makes the
favorite
title
thing-
make so much sense
My
now.
favorite thing is how Quasimodo invented The Sims.
Oh my God. Thanks, Feb. Good reference.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Yeah, you played with him.
Did you
And
play
then
with
it's like,
them?
is he gonna drop him in the
makes them.
pool?
He makes them. He drowns him in a pool.
Guys, go watch my episode of Drunk Disney. I promise you'll get a giggle out of it.
Oh my God. Sarah, what Drunk Disney did you do?
Mulan. I was not funny.
Mulan.
I cried at Jungle Book. That is probably the least
know.
cryable Disney movie ever.
Sarah's a situational comedian. She's not an on the spot impromptu comedian. You can't.
She's hilarious.
She's like you just gotta. She's an essence of nature. You know, you just gotta you gotta be there.
I'm so
You have to
sorry.
experience the humor.
I'm really funny.
See, sometimes it just happens.
Hilarious.
Other times it doesn't. You know.
I'm very funny.
See, like that time it didn't. But
It's funny every time.
My chat stopped working and I'm upset.
oh well, let me read it to you. Someone said Quizzy kind of looks like Tom Cruise. I don't think Tom Cruise would agree with that. Let's see. A live action Hercules. They did. It stars Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, wow.
For real.
Lol. Speaking of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh yeah. Speaking of him, let's speak about him. Jungle Cruise movie gets a director. Who ate it? What a name.
Oh, what is his name?
Let me see.
Oh, Smolder.
Oh wow, I have the wrong link here.
Double time.
I can't say his name, guys.
Okay, hold on. I'll find it. I will say it. Oh, he was the director of Suicide Squad
There
2.
it is. That's
Oh,
his
he said
name.
I'd rather do this than
Do you
Suicide Squad 2.
see his name?
This one?
Yeah.
Wam
I'm gonna go.
Colette Sarah.
Yeah, it's either if it's, I mean, it depends on his
Colette.
ethnicity, but it could be Jaume, it could be Jean,
Jean.
it could be
Jaume.
Jam,
Jaume.
Colette Sarah. Yeah, that's
or
easy.
Collet.
I think
Colette.
it's Colette Sarah.
Like Jean Colette Sarah.
That sounds right. I'm gonna go with that.
All right, we'll go with that. He's the director. He turned down Suicide Squad 2 to do the Jungle Cruise. My guess, he wanted to be in that Disney fam.
Smart man.
Yeah, because you can be a Warner
Get
Brothers
that
director,
Disney
but
money.
you may not even get to do the movie that you started on, Ben Affleck. But if you do Jungle Cruise, you're probably going
It's
to get
3
other
movies.
They've already announced that it's a trilogy, a trilogy.
I believe so. I
Did they
believe they
announce
said
that?
it's gonna be 3 movies.
Dude, listen, I'm on board. I'm on the boat. I'm not in denial. I'm ready for this movie.
And then everyone's gonna get super angry when they decide to change the Jungle Cruise
I
at
don't think they've
Disneyland.
announced that it's 3.
Oh, I
It
haven't
wouldn't
read that
surprise me though.
It says here that he probably decided to do it to like have an opportunity at a franchise like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, The Rock's really into jungle movies. He's got Jumanji, he's got Jungle Cruise, and he's got Rampage coming up, where he trains a gorilla from the jungle. So,
And Moana.
well, that's
Make
over
way,
though. Also,
make way.
it's not in my jungle theme.
There's
So
lots of jungle aspects there.
jungle, There's no jungle in Moana. Name one jungle.
There's just like it's like very
The
tropical.
island.
Like
Tropical's not.
foresty.
It's that forest. It's island. It's considered island, tropical climate, not
for-
jungle.
Yeah,
Jungles
Costa
are different.
Rica has jungles.
That wasn't Costa Rica.
Yeah, but like it's
Are
an
you
island.
appropriating?
No.
No, there are
Islands?
jungles. No, in
There are jungles on
There are
islands.
jungles in.
There were no jungles in that island.
Where
They
do
were
you think the coconuts were?
on the trees on the
Imagine
coast.
the coconuts.
I
The what?
did.
Consider
were
the
on the-
jungle.
Consider
trees-
the trees.
Palm trees are coastal plants.
The island gives us what we need.
And no one
Please. So here I'll stay.
Anyways, I was just
Let's
trying to be
move
thematic. Last but not least, at least until we think of other things that are definitely not on this list, unfortunately, paying our respects to Disney legend Marty Sklar, who passed away last week. Very, very sad moment in sort of Disney history and in Disney, the legacy. I mean, this man certainly did. I mean, he is Disneyland in many, many ways. He's one of those OG Imagineers alongside Walt, who built many of the attractions that you know and love. He worked, was it Marty Sklar or was it Bob Gurr that did all the vehicles? I think it was Gurr, but
Yeah, it was Bob Gurr.
Bob Gurr designed all the vehicles, but obviously Marty had a hand in just like literally everything. He was also a huge part of the 1963 World Fair.
64.
Excuse me, 64 World Fair. That Disney partook in, that like was basically the result of like a lot of the things you saw in Tomorrowland and Autopia and things like that. Continue.
Small World. And
Small World.
Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Of
course.
And Enchanted Tiki Room.
Yeah, super sad moment, and I gotta say I'm fortunate enough to have had a personal experience with Marty. My previous job, I worked at a nonprofit technology company, and we were. We were dealing with a lot of futurism, which is something that Walt Disney, was a huge fan of. Obviously, look, that's what Tomorrowland is based on. That's what the World Fair sort of rotated around. And we were also in communications with the World Fair at the time. So to kind of like change our brains and to kind of get us thinking on a more creative level, on a more unified level, on a more long-term legacy-based sort of perspective, we actually had Bob Gurr and Marty Sklar come in and speak to us, private, like small group,
That's
like
really cool.
30 people. Yeah, it was amazing. They focused predominantly on the World's Fair, which was fine. It was amazing. He talked a little bit about Disney, but only me and my mentor at the time, we were the only Disney fans. So after he was done speaking, which was absolutely riveting, I won't take anything away from it. We basically bum rushed him because we were the only ones who wanted to like
How
keep
nice of you.
going, and we're like, tell us more, tell us more. The guy has stories. The guy loves to tell those stories. He's a delight. Excuse me. Was a delight of a man, and yeah, I know I'm like getting all emotional, but like the things he shared with me and like the encouragement he gave me, and then he was nice enough to sign all of our artwork. I have Sarah and I have 2 giant pieces of Disneyland art on our wall signed by Mr. Sklar, and yeah, man, just what a guy. What a legacy. What else has he done, Sarah? That
He basically created Epcot.
he basically created everything.
Like he was in charge of like concept design for Epcot after Walt died, and then he also he basically was I think VP during like every Tokyo Disney, like Animal Kingdom, California Adventure, like MGM Studios when it was still called MGM, just like all these new parks that happened like in the 90s through early 2000s. He was
Yeah, still
in
going.
charge of planning. Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, he had been in retirement for 25 years and just like, oh, he passed away. Dude was like
That's the thing, though.
clocking
That's the
hours.
thing. When you are working, when you are lucky enough to find your passion in life and get paid to do your passion, to work your passion, like you never want to stop because you're just like it doesn't feel like you're going to work every day. It feels like you're just living your best life every day.
This dude, you can tell.
He's
He was
loving
having a
li-
blast. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. What a cool guy. What a cool legacy he has. That's cool. That's an awesome picture too. Imagine. You look at him. He's just looking at the camera like, yeah, I probably built this wall.
Speaking of walls, this is a little different note. I took my first picture from the blue wall.
Oh.
I was very
How
excited.
did it
I
feel?
found it. I dragged like my boyfriend and his parents. And I was like, I have to take a picture in front of this blue wall. And they looked at me like I was a crazy person. I was like, no, we have to.
Welcome to the fandom.
It's a great backdrop. We were not there at the lighting
Yeah, I was going to say,
bad.
what time did you go?
We were there right around noon because that's when we were getting our.
No,
it was a
doesn't
terrible
count.
time. You got to go there. I feel like around.
It doesn't even appear. It's like I don't know,
It's
Howl's
really
Moving Castle. You got to
it's
find
like
it.
so terrible that I like created a wall that is like only good to take pictures.
I like it. I like it. I
at a
think it
certain
adds
time.
like a sense of mystere to it. You know what I
They're
mean?
like art. You can take like a sunny blue wall pic, but they're just like very different.
Blown out.
And I prefer. It's just like the lighting is so good at the blue wall at sundown.
Yeah. Sunset is definitely the time.
It's literally the most perfect exterior lighting I've ever experienced.
It's so good.
You can chroma key in anything behind you, really, because
can
it's
do
like the
that too.
perfect color, like
Yeah,
really,
can
to green screen or blue screen, anything. So you can go to Disney and be like, I was actually at Paris.
Someone said in the chat that a cast member asked her about the blue wall when she was taking pictures.
Yeah, I got in a fight with a cast member.
Yeah, tell her
Because
I was about to say.
they had blocked off the blue wall for a while because they had like the performing arts stage over there. And I was like, when are they going to unlock the blue wall? Like, people want to take their blue wall pics over there. And they were like, that's not the blue wall's over there. And they pointed at the Sunset Showcase, which is like the theater they do all the previews in. And I was like, no, the blue wall's over there. And they were like, no, that's the blue wall. And I was like, I created the blue wall. That's the blue wall. I got like really mean.
What did they say to that?
He was like, well, you're going to have to find a new one, I guess. But then they
Oh.
took, I know. They
I hope
took,
you went straight to City Hall.
No.
Rude.
No, I did not.
I hope he's unemployed now. I'm
They,
just kidding. I don't hope that.
They removed the performing arts stage like very short, like 2 days later.
What a
so I was
dummy.
like, whatever.
He's not allowed
I
to
go to
post
City
pictures.
Hall. Like, I've had some bad experiences. I'm like, this is not what Disney is known for.
If he ever posts a picture in front of the blue wall, I'm going to report his account.
First of all, if you take pictures at the Sunset Showcase and you tag blue wall pics in it, I can tell the difference, and I will do everything I can to not post your picture if it's at the wrong blue wall.
And by everything I can means I just will ignore it.
I've posted some people's wrong blue wall pics just when it was like slow or
Wait,
like.
you run blue wall pics?
Yes.
Yes.
You didn't know this?
I had no idea. I tagged them and everything, being like, maybe blue wall pics was.
I'm waiting to post it because I don't want to seem so nepotistic.
I was like hoping they
Dude,
would love
I've never
my
been posted on
picture.
Blue Wall.
This is
Yes, you have. Oh, you haven't?
Only
No,
with you.
Yeah, with me. Yeah.
She refuses to post me because she thinks it's going to be a dead giveaway. But she'll post Tiff and Patrick, no
well,
problem.
it's already over. Like I've said that I run blue wall pics.
That's amazing.
You had to set that cast member straight.
Now I'm just gonna start blowing Sarah up with blue
Dude,
wall pics.
I want to start one. I want to start an account. I want to do something
Leo,
like.
do you want to find a different colored wall?
No, yeah, but I want it to have like a really dumb name. I want it to be like, like egg carton wall or something like ridiculous, and they're not good pictures.
Blue wall is
So Blue Wall's too good. I want to go the opposite.
It's like the lighting though, like when lighting, because we knew our lighting was bad.
Yeah.
We're like, this is not good lighting.
Next time I go to Disney, I'm going to do a row on my Instagram, 3 photos, and each one's going to have a different wall.
Just
they're not going to be a thing.
Start Here It Is wall
Here it is, wall.
from Cursland. Here it is.
Here it is. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Here
Like
it
I want
is,
to
wall.
do. I want to do like silly.
Here it is wall pics.
Do you know what I'm really excited about, guys? I saw Little P's little treat.
I think you're pronouncing the T a little too hard on that. Lil P.
Little P.
Little P. Take out the T's.
Who knew he could sing?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
did
sing
it?
really well. No, it's coming out tomorrow.
Coming out tomorrow, yeah.
He posted a preview of it on
he
his
did?
Instagram story.
Yeah, we were all kind of shocked
Shook.
by that one.
Leo, do you know who I was creeping on too when I was at Disney? Chris Villain. I
were
saw
you-
him and chased after the trolley, and I don't think he knew who I was because I had red hair now.
Oh my gosh.
I was just like,
Yeah, I showed up at his show. And it's so funny because then like you see him performing and then he sees you and he's just like, a suitcase, I had a dream.
so
Oh,
shout
man.
out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris
Little
Villain.
P.
He's been blowing up lately. He's been doing his cosplay has been kicked into overdrive lately. He's all over the place.
man.
Yeah, he's going viral left and right, that kid. And he's a newsboy, which is cool. Sarah, if you could do anything at Disneyland, if you can go back,
Jungle Cruise Skipper.
would you really be?
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you'd
I
want
think
to be?
about it every time I'm there.
Do you know what I
you
started
thought about it
asking
so
all the cast members? I was asking who gets the best costume, like
Oh,
for
that's a
running the
very-
rides. And I was talking to the girl at Indiana Jones, and I was like, I think this is the coolest. I think you guys are so fashion forward. The gaucho pants are
At
coming
what?
back
At what?
in the
Which-
Fashion for
no.
the Indiana Jones.
Oh, Indiana Jones. Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Those
that's
are
one
fun.
of mine.
No.
I wore that costume in the bazaar. It's awful.
I like. Wait, what?
They have the same costume in the bazaar in the Adventureland
Yeah,
shops.
I wore it. I liked
with
it.
a different tie. No, you wore it
Yes.
for Indiana Jones.
Yep, no, because when I went in, they were out of clean Jungle Cruise skippers, so I wore an Indiana Jones outfit. I was like the exception.
But the girls' outfits are different than the guys' outfits. The girls have these like
Big,
Yeah.
gaucho
big
pants.
gaucho
Yeah,
pants.
I like those pants.
The annoying thing is that you're
Pantaloons.
supposed to wear the sleeves all the way rolled down. It's like all
Nah,
this
man.
very like.
I think the best are the Haunted Mansion costumes, but the thing
I don't
about
like
those
'em.
though is because you rotate, like it has to get super hot when you're in that and you're outside.
Yeah, I'm not into those. I don't know. I like the Guardians. The Guardians ones
I mean,
are
the
cute.
Tower of Terror costumes were the best.
The bellhops.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Rip,
Yeah.
rest in peace, forever and ever. Amen. I don't. Yeah, they
I'm
were
pretty
good.
fond of like. I don't know. I mean, like I thought about this a lot, but I guess I like haven't in a while because like in the college program, or just being a cast member, like you go into costuming and you can try anything on, but you can't like take anything home. But like we always like talked about like our favorite costumes and stuff.
What?
Which one's your favorite?
The bellhop ones, I think.
Oh,
were my
really?
favorite.
Wow.
I really loved. There was like one shift that I got to work outside of Soren in the stores in Condor Flats, and I really liked like they have like those like aviator bomber jackets.
Yeah, those are
Oh,
cool.
those are cute.
Yeah.
Launched by McQuack. Did you feel like they were just super unflattering?
Yeah, they're all terrible.
Can I tell you guys about a little secret, a little fetish of mine? I like weird fitting uniforms.
Oh my god.
I think they're cute. I know it's my fetish, whatever.
I super loved.
That word's not inherently bad, you guys.
I super loved my Main Street costume, but they changed it. It's not the same as when I was there now.
Didn't they used to have like cute dress, like
No, they were not
old timey
cute.
dresses?
They were not cute,
Oh.
but they're different now.
Oh,
It used to be like a full on like wool skirt.
Oh
Now-
my god,
now
that's
it's, like,
torturous.
Not wool, but like I miss it.
Wow.
I loved it. I like the Toy Story Midway Mania costumes.
Goofy Sky School.
I think those are cool.
Midway Mania? Nah, I don't like them.
think the Cars Land ones are
The
just
Cars
like
Land ones are
jumps,
cool.
like they're like cool jumpsuits. Like
Nah.
Oh my god, the Toontown
Flows.
costumes are like
The flows.
terrible.
that's what they said. A majority of the people I asked that because they'd be like, I don't really know, they're all terrible, and then they would always be like, but Toontown's the worst.
Yeah, that's worse.
Mm.
I do like Flo's. I think Flo's is super cute.
Yeah, that's a good
Where's
one.
that one?
Flo's
The
V8
restaurant.
Cafe in Carsland. The like
Oh yeah.
50s diner.
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah.
Oh, that's super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Sam, for defending me. No kink shaming, guys.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Do you get switched around with jobs at Disneyland a lot? No, you're like usually doing the
Yeah.
same area. You can cross train to do more areas, or you can switch positions. But it's like, for example, like I was Adventureland, Frontierland stores, and like I would always get those stores unless I like wanted to like pick up a shift or trade shifts with someone in New Orleans Square. In which case, I would have to like go get that costume. and
How come they don't call it Nolan Square?
Nolans Square?
Nowlands.
Yeah, there's a thing, guys, when you work there, if you know, many of you probably already do, but you're not allowed to like go into the other lands wearing the uniform
Unless you're walking to your location.
unless you're walking. Yeah, but even then you should pretty much try to avoid it. You can get in trouble for that.
Well, there's no way. Like, I had to walk across Main Street to get to Adventureland. in
Yeah.
my
Well,
Adventureland
Main Street is the
costume.
only land you're allowed to wear anything in. Yeah, it's to be seen in. You're allowed to cross Main Street.
Now Leo's
It's
just
openly
making
accepted.
things
No,
up.
no, that's the thing. Well, they told me this.
Okay.
Because they were like, Adventureland, you're going to be in this uniform. You're not supposed to be outside of Adventureland unless you're on Main Street. And then it's okay, too, because Main Street is supposed to represent, like, the hub of all of the worlds. And it's where everyone can get together. It's
And
the center
be
of...
friends.
And be friends, yeah, Main Street.
I
That's
don't
where you
think
can be...
that's real. I think whoever told you that lied. I'm serious, because Main Street is supposed to be turn of the century America. So why would
yeah.
you see a spaceman in there?
Because... Yeah, but you see, like, why would you see Mickey Mouse
They're
anywhere?
futurist.
I mean, lots of people say really incorrect stuff during traditions.
Dude, yeah, I was going to
so-
say that was, like, during tradition.
I know.
So.
Well, they also say in traditions that the park opened on July 18th, 1955.
Oh, just like Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
We were watching Jurassic Park the other day, you guys. Sarah got super mad because...
I can't handle that part
She
of
can't handle
Jurassic
it.
Park.
They're trying to make an analogy, and they're not
incorrect
claiming to be
Disneyland
Disney
facts.
experts, and then like they incorrectly state the opening year of Disneyland, and then Ian Malcolm makes a joke about Pirates of the Caribbean, and she's like, "That's not even an opening day attraction," which he
Well,
wasn't
he's
claiming.
He's
by
like,
the
when
way.
Disneyland opened in 1956,
She
blah,
goes,
blah, blah. And I was like, that's wrong. And then he's like, well, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm like, that didn't open
He said
until
when Pirates,
67.
yeah, but he wasn't saying that Pirates of the Caribbean was an opening day attraction.
I
He
know.
says when Pirates of the Caribbean broke down, the pirates didn't eat Tourist John.
Yeah. Anyway, it's all wrong.
No, he's not wrong. The pirates never ate
Well,
the
the
tourists.
year is wrong. Oh my god.
I love Disneyland. We still need to bring Renee.
Yeah.
Because she's never been.
Yeah, she's never
Which is
been, which is insane to me.
crazy.
This little convo, guys. This last 15 minutes is really I'm gonna start a podcast.
You love it. I'm also starting a podcast.
We're both starting podcasts, you guys.
separately.
They're not ready yet, but we are.
Can I be on both of your podcasts?
Yeah.
Like separately.
Yeah. Oh, they're about different things.
Cool.
So yeah.
Great. I want to be on both.
Very
of your
different
podcasts.
things.
So thank you guys for watching Disney Movie News. Even though we have 2.5 minutes left. What do you want to do? We have 2.5 minutes left. What do you want to do?
What can we talk about?
What can we talk about?
I don't know.
Want to do some shout outs?
Sure.
Sam Leonatus in the chat. What's up? Andy Herndon, the boy, in the chat. Natasha, ready, set, go in the chat. We've got Callie Caven, Allison Scott, the Regs, always hanging out like they do. Heavenly Imaginings, the most supportive human being on the planet. Revenge of B. Craig 5. I didn't know that he needed a revenge story. Cassandra Arriasa in the chat. What up, girl? Elizabeth Cook. And now we're just, Ashley D. Isabella Owasam Not Awesome. And Super Iron Halo. You guys are the best. You're also the most amazing. You're also really, I don't know, you guys bring joy to my heart. That's all I'm going to say.
So
I'll
much
stop
joy.
right
My
there.
chat's working now.
No, I do want to say, though, honestly, this is dead serious. I can't thank, because we never really take time to say these sorts of things, but I can't thank this community enough. You guys are incredibly supportive for everything. I know that I post things that are not Disney related, and you guys still back me up, and I'm super grateful to have all of you. Thank you for being so, regular. You guys come every single week, you watch this show, you support us, and for that, I can't not express my extreme gratitude to each and every single one of you. You're always so positive. You help keep the community clean. You guys are the reason that the Disney community is so highly regarded. So for that, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Signed, Leo 2017. Make sure you follow me on social media at Mr. Leo Zombie. Thank you guys for watching Disney Movie News.
Or he takes all the thank yous away.
Yeah, if you guys have something to say, I realize we never really take the time to thank everybody, so I just wanted to say that.
Sarah?
Guys, make sure you follow Popcorn Talk at the Popcorn Talk on Twitter and at Sarah
just
Sterling.
cut you off
Well, because
with
I
the
didn't think.
Popcorn
No, she just
Talk
stopped talking,
plug.
and I was gonna plug. Oh my God,
She was just,
it's a hot
you
mess,
know,
hot
she was
garbage.
just, I was doing a bit.
She was doing a bit.
Let her finish the bit.
See what I mean about the comedy? It just you can't force it out of her.
She's a mess.
Make sure you
Mess.
sub
Go home, Sarah.
your favorite after shows and movie talk. It's a really good time here, you guys.
Can I say goodbye, Leo?
Do your thing.
Oh, thanks. Disembodied hand. Everything Leo said, guys. This has literally been my favorite show to ever work on, and I love these two. I love you guys. Sarah's crying over here. Thank you for everything, and follow me all over the interwebs at Keetin Marchi, and tune in next week. After I watch or read The Cursed Child.
Yeah, guys,
Now I
stay
have
ready
to
for
do
that.
it.
You got to
He's
do
had
live
to play
updates.
the song
I will.
twice. It's over.
I will do
live update.
I'll be like, I
reads,
just finished.
chapter by chapter.
Don't make
Yeah.
me play the music a
Guys.
third time.
If you guys follow me on social media, I will do an Insta story
Yeah.
as I'm reading Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
And make sure you tweet at us. Let us know how you liked our little banter at the end of the show, because maybe we can include something like that more regularly. Thank you guys for watching. It's fine. Thanks to the angel
Sarah
in the
needs to go
heavens
home.
for supporting us.
Pasta
man.
needs
You're
her
the best.
mom, and her mom needs
to an
pasta.
episode ever. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.